Let's go. I think I muted something, so maybe it's not working. Mike, that's working. Hey, it's not connected to my phone. Okay. We'd sitting in here. What color should I do?
For what? Orange.
Orange. Sweet. Cool. Next. Cool. Move. I don't like this one already. Leaving.
Okay. Oh wait. Okay, it was in the middle of one.
Yes, you were.
Hey, not that.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. As a reminder.
In case you missed it.
What should I do after being added to a group chat, sent a blackmail, groomed, nude photo of my brother that was explicitly asshole, forward, and clearly intentional? Tell his wife? She said, hey, I like that game.
I just saw it.
About 8 months ago, my family group chat went off the rails. It started as normal conversation, drifted into politics, and suddenly my brother decided that what I was saying meant I hated him. Not his views, him. Personally. Nothing I said was about him, but he took it that way and went straight to personal attacks. He brought up my divorce. We were only married for 6 months, and he was poking at it like, how could I make such a stupid mistake? Things from 15 years ago. Accused me of abandoning a dog. For context, I had gotten a dog when I lived at my parents' house when I was younger. We grew up together in the house with my parents. When I moved out, I left my dog with my parents because they also had a special bonding with him, and I didn't want to take him away to the dorms or other places I was moving. I wanted him to have more stability. He told me that when I had told him last year that my current wife and I wanted kids, he cringed.
Oh.
It felt less like an argument and more like a backlog of resentment being unloaded all at once.
Oh?
I don't know what's happening in this man's mind. Some background that feels important. When I was in elementary/junior high, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. It was a huge, terrifying thing for my family. My sister, who was much older than me, basically put her life on hold to help take care of us. During that time, I learned pretty quickly to stay out of the way, not add stress, just handle myself.
Oh, God.
After my mom recovered, my brother's addiction became the new crisis. Again, the family focus shifted, understandably, to keeping him alive. I learned the same lesson twice. Don't be a problem. Stay busy. I threw myself into sports. I was on every team through middle school and high school. Being busy became my survival strategy. When I went to college across the country, my mom had planned to help me ended up going to my brother's rehab after a relapse. I never resented that. Honestly, if it helped keep him alive, that mattered more. I picked up a job and moved on. That context is why this fight confused me so much. He insisted I must be holding a grudge against him. That would be delusional if I wasn't. but I wasn't. I give my family a lot of grace, probably more than most. After the blow-up, I blocked him because the messages kept getting cruel and I could feel my resentment building for him for the first time in my life. That scared me. Eventually, like 6 months later, we started family therapy. Oh, I think everyone needs individual therapy at this point.
Oh my god.
In therapy, he revealed something I did not see coming. Years ago, during a past relationship, I had briefly asked if he would ever consider being a sperm donor.
Huh?
Where is this going?
What? Oh. Huh?
That relationship later turned out to be an emotionally and physically abusive. I ended up uprooting my entire life and moving states to get away from it. Apparently, my brother has been holding on to that moment for years. He told a men's group he attends that he felt like he had dodged a bullet. Because if he had gone through with donating, he would have had to deal with her, and she was apparently abusive.
What do you mean?
It wasn't even his relationship. Why is he saying it? Okay. Here's the thing that broke my brain a little. He wasn't actually at risk. He would not have been connected to my ex. He would not have been co-parenting. He would not have had to deal with her at all. He would have not been tied to her life. He was talking my trauma, internalized it, and reframing it as something that almost happened to him, then resenting me for it. Mind you, this was a passing question we only talked about once. Never made plans, never tried. We just basically said, hypothetically speaking, what would you do? Would you do this in the future, potentially? It felt like my trauma got hijacked and rewritten as his near miss. He also brought up being upset that I arrived late to his meet and greet wedding event years ago, despite flying overnight after working and scrambling to make it. Again, something he never mentioned at the time, just quietly stored away. At this point, it feels like he's been collecting unspoken grievances for years, assigning intent to them and deciding I must hate him because of them. I don't. I'm annoyed sometimes. We disagree. We are very different people, but I don't hate him. I never have.
Oh, God.
So I'm asking for perspective. How do you navigate family therapy with someone who seems to project their shame and anger onto you? How do you set boundaries without being cast as unforgiving and cold? I'm trying to move forward without disappearing or detonating everything. Any insight? My God.
This is crazy.
Wait, but like that's such a... But then at the beginning she's like, sent to blackmail, groomed, and the nude photo of my brother. Wait, none of that. This is all just him taking in your trauma. This is where I'm confused.
Yeah.
There's still more, but like this is confusing.
I'm confused too now. Where did that all... Watch an ad? Ew.
Okay. After family therapy started, a lot of unrelated but relevant information came out. Before his wedding, my brother was dealing with a serious legal situation involving a former partner. I am intentionally vague here because it is not my story to tell and I don't know all the facts. But he was accused of doing something that rhymes with grape.
Oh.
It was extremely stressful for him and resolved in his favor, but it clearly added pressure during that time.
Oh.
Ooh. Cut to just a couple of weeks ago, he told my sister that he was being blackmailed by that same person he had a lawsuit with. Soon after, I was added to a strange... Okay, here we go. Soon after, I was added to a strange group text that included my dad, my brother-in-law, my brother, and several unknown numbers. One of those numbers sent a message saying they were about to expose someone in the group. Shortly after, an explicit photo of my brother was sent to everyone. This wasn't all regular explicit image. It was bumhole mostly. I'm not an expert, but I don't think women care for booty hole pictures. The metadata on this image was months after he had just been engaged to his now wife. Does she know? Should she know? Separately, it also came out many years ago, long before I knew, my brother had appeared in a gay adult content.
What?
Oh.
What?
Oh. That's nice, sweetie.
Oh.
Long before I knew my brother had appeared in. Yeah. I am gay and I have been out for a long time. This information was never shared with me directly. I do not plan on outing him. I'm not confronting him about any of this. His sexuality, his past and private life are his to disclose or not. I have no interest in weaponizing it or bringing it into therapy. But taken together, it made me wonder whether a lot of his anger towards me has less to do with me at all, or more to do with unresolved shame, identity conflict, and self-hatred that I represent simply by living openly and without apology. Here's the part I'm struggling to navigate. How do I sit in a room with someone who may need me to be the villain because it's easier than looking inward? Oof.
That was deep. That was deep.
What the hell?
Oh?
I mean, yeah, it kind of sounds like he's jealous, and because you're out and you're living and doing whatever you want to do, but like, what the hell?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Does this be crazy to listen to this while watching you play this game? This is crazy. Oh?
Yeah.
That one's
What the hell?
What?
It just like kept taking you down this long ass hallway, and then you thought it ended, and then all of a sudden it went like way like it was like, okay, here's a random twisty slide that it's gonna make you lost and not know where you're going next.
By the way, this happened.
Yeah, exactly. So what the hell?
Oh my god. Yes, I do want to add this game to my favorites.
Okay, I gotta take a stand and stretch break.
Okay. You get Fortnite. You get.
Okay.
Careful.
I just pushed down.
I don't think that was locked in all the way then.
No.
Cool. Now we get Roblox time. My head hurts. That story hurt my head. Like gang. Gnarly. I still... Her brother did gay porn for a while? That's wild. I don't even have any of these guns that I got the things for. Miss, I can have a tomato for a weapon.
So did we lose the child after all that?
Possibly.
Sunny.
Yes, we may have lost her. Where'd my banana go? I want my banana back. There we go. Where's Minnie?
On the stairs.
Ah. Gnarly. I'll be like, gang. Ooh, it's a different map this time. Why is my aim so good in this game, but not in anything else? Any other ones that are looking interesting?
I'm still looking. She is here. Wow.
Perfect.
The miracle.
It is.
Is it A, that delayed, or did you just get back from doing something?
I hit my sensitivity button.
Oh, she was doing laundry while listening. Yes, we're her podcast.
Yes. That's all I've ever wanted, is to be a podcast.
And making popcorn. Popcorn's important.
That is important.
Especially for these stories. Am I the asshole for not allowing my ex-boyfriend's parents to be part of our son's life?
Oh, what?
Why? What did they do?
You'd have to have some damn good reasoning for that one.
Right. Excuse me. Okay. My ex-boyfriend and I met and dated for a short time before we found out that I was pregnant. We were extremely happy together, but things started to fall apart whenever he told his parents that I was pregnant. His parents are Colombian and Puerto Rican and are very religious, old school when it comes to things like this. They are older parents, so I understand not approving due to the fact that they were not together long and that we are not married. My issue is that his dad has 4 other children outside of marriage that he has absolutely nothing to do with and abandoned. He then married my ex-boyfriend's mother, and they've been together ever since. She's very aware of his situation, but they both ignore the fact that he does have 4 other children with 4 different women and only focuses on their only child together, my ex-boyfriend's.
What the?
Oh, so you're a hypocrite. Oh. I have no hate towards any of them and actually got along with his mother when we were together. After he broke the news that I was pregnant, he started to become more distant towards me and finding ways to get out of appointments. I brought it up multiple times because it bugged me, and he would always avoid the topic. Eventually, he told me after he spoke to his parents that they'd been really getting into his head about how irresponsible we've been and started to convince him that the kid was not even his. Oh, also, Minnie just fell. Hang on.
Oh. I didn't know she fell.
Yeah. She was trying to get my attention.
Oh.
And didn't realize there was a gap between her seat and my seat. Don't worry, she's fine. The dog is fine,
perfect.
everyone.
The doggo is fine. Hello.
Thank you. Okay, where was I?
Lag. Okay.
The fact he even started to question really hurt me because I've been extremely loyal during our entire relationship, and we spent all of our time together, but understood because it was not an ideal situation. He kept becoming more distant, and I was getting tired of begging him to be a part of it. My dad was in and out of my life, and I refused to put my son through the exact same thing. You're either going to be there 100% or not at all. Eventually, I ended up giving him an option of not being a part of it since he did not seem like he wanted to whatsoever. I told him he wouldn't have to pay child support, but that would also mean that he's not signing the birth certificate, and he took the deal. I was extremely hurt, but I had a baby to focus on and needed to focus on my pregnancy instead of baby daddy drama, which is valid.
Very valid.
A couple months later, he reached out saying he regretted his decision and that he thought about it every single day since we last saw each other. I explained what I was feeling, and I told him once again that if he's not all in, then to not even bother wasting our time. We were texting on and off for a couple months until we decided to meet. At dinner, we caught up about how the past couple of months have been, and we started talking about the whole situation and how his parents were heavily influencing him to get out of the pregnancy. I told him that he was a grown man, and the fact he let his parents influence him so heavily on the situation, and somewhat blames them on his actions is disgusting and immature, which is true.
Yeah.
He said it wasn't an excuse and explained that his family is all he's ever had, and that put a strain on their relationship, and they threatened to never speak to him again if he did go through with being a part of our son's life. Oh, all right.
God.
He told me that his mom did not agree with his dad's advice whatsoever and that he needs to be accountable for his actions. But at the end of the day, his dad is head of the household and not only needs to be respected but also listened to. I also think he's abusive, but I don't have any proof. Oh.
That's always the worst.
I ultimately feel bad for his mother because this is her only son and would be her first grandson. His dad and I have no empathy for... His dad I have no empathy for and couldn't care less about what happens to him. This is what makes me mad, is the fact that his dad has done this 4 times before meeting my ex-boyfriend's mom and is treating my ex-boyfriend like a criminal or like he killed somebody, which is extremely hypocritical. They're not on speaking terms because he knows we're trying to work things out and has stated multiple times he wants absolutely nothing to do with this kid, which I was perfectly okay with.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hi, Minnie. Hi. Do you need attention? Hi. You can come on. You can come on.
What the... People's lives are ridiculous.
Clock it. Hang on, we're pausing because the dog needs attention.
He's gonna come out over there. No, he's not. Hello. Ho. Ho.
Okay. Give me a minute, I gotta put you down now, okay?
Damn it!
Okay. It has now become an issue because they know I don't want them part of my son's life due to the fact that 1, I don't want my son to think it's okay to not be responsible for his actions like his father's dad has shown time and time again. 2, I don't want my son thinking he can treat a woman the way that his father's dad treats his wife. 3, I don't know how they would treat him knowing the way they feel about the situation, and I don't want to find out. 4, I don't want that. I ultimately don't want that type of influence around our son. Valid.
All those are pretty much valid.
We've had multiple conversations about this because I don't want him to feel like he has to neglect his family or be a part of the family what we've created to the point where I sound like a broken record. I also know that this can take a very emotional toll on him, so I try to talk to him about it frequently to make sure that he's okay and there's not a built-up resentment in the future. Part of me feels bad because I know this puts him in a rough spot and I don't want that for him, but another part of me is furious that they're behaving this way when they very clearly stated that they wanted nothing to do with our child. So am I the asshole for not allowing my ex-boyfriend's parents to be a part of our son's life? No. You're not.
Yeah.
Because clearly, he has 4 other kids that he doesn't even care about or take care of in any way, shape, or form. So no.
Yeah, no, there's no hard feelings there.
Like, yes, I can understand feeling bad for the mom. But also, she is not standing up against her husband in any way, shape, or form, or saying that he's wrong. So.
Yeah. That one, I don't know. That one I have, like, mixed feelings about, because, like, in a way, like, yes, they should be a part of the people's lives, but also, like, no.
But also, they've crossed that line, and they said multiple times that we're going to have nothing to do with it, type deal.
That's true.
So it's their own fault. Oh. Okay, so part of the update, she was just explaining how...
Oh, there's an update?
Yeah, she was just explaining about how, child support can only be collected if he, signed the birth certificate, and then he would have his rights, but he would have to sign the birth certificate for her to actually collect and stuff like that. As of right now, he's not on the birth certificate. It's harder to take somebody off a birth certificate than it is to add him, which is true.
Fair.
Right now, I'm not collecting child support because I have everything we need and I'm set up financially. Since I've been preparing for this for months and have a pretty decent job. Words are hard. I have a pretty decent job. I still have my guard up with him just because of the simple fact of him ditching out on us was extremely hurtful, which is obvious, which is true.
Yeah.
Because clearly, if his dad and his parents influenced him before, they can do it again if they try. And I told him that he has to prove himself if he wants to be part of his son's life. We've already talked about how life would be as co-parenting, and supervised visits had definitely been a big one due to situation with his parents. His mom currently lives here while his dad lives in Puerto Rico.
Oh.
I know a lot of people are saying to ditch the ex-boyfriend, which, trust me, I've definitely thought about. But when my son gets older, I want my son to at least know that I tried to have his father in his life instead of me not allowing him to be in his life if this doesn't work out. Which is fair, and I think you could still give it a shot. But I also understand why she has her guard up.
Yeah. I would have guard up.
But then her saying the mom lives there while the dad lives in Puerto Rico. Okay, try to involve the mom.
Yeah.
Because it's not her fault. Like, yes, she did have input. But you could start and, like, maybe do, like, one visit with the mom.
Yeah.
And see. But also, I understand her not wanting to put her son through that, especially if she treats him like shit. Because the dad has influenced her so much.
Yeah.
So I can understand.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I'm looking for another.
Okay. Okay, I died. Got a puppy. I know how these games work, my guy. Equip this.
Ouch.
Careful. Oh my God, clock it. Are you still here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear her breathing somewhere. I don't know where she is, but I can hear her breathing.
Oh. Oh, she's on the couch behind.
I'm just tired of reading the Am I the Asshole ones.
I know.
The
Oh.
guy my friend likes is actually pissing me off. Why? Give me the tea. This is a tea stream. Why? GST.
JSTER.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to type faster if you're typing.
Oh, no. Oh, hey, I have a lot of strength.
Okay, for context, they have a group chat together with me and some of my other friends, right? And
Oh,
they
no.
pretend they're all like a family, so her and the dude are mom and dad, right? Okay, that's kind of gross, but okay, I get it. Is this a normal group chat or is this like a weird roleplay group chat? Because my friends used to do that all the fucking time when we were younger. Yeah.
It's like you're playing house in a group chat.
Mm-hmm. Normal. Okay.
Who do I follow? Because I want the Robo Shark.
So the other people are like their children or whatever, and she's pretending that I'm her sister. Okay. This is sounding like a roleplay group chat.
Yeah, that's very much so.
Oh wait, I just need
Oh no, at one point I broke up with my boyfriend. What was
So, okay. At one point, I broke up with my boyfriend and I was
Oh,
in there, and me and this
God.
girl started joking and flirting for fun. Oh no, here we go. Everybody, buckle your seatbelts. Okay. And the guy that's the dad or whatever started saying it was weird because I'm her aunt, etc. God. So he's getting too involved in it.
Oh my God. Can I do this from in the thing yet? Huh?
I read that part already.
I know, I just didn't.
Because, okay, so Sid child is is the aunt, quote unquote. But then then the girl that she was talking to
Oh.
would have been one of the children. So then he's all in there saying, "That's weird. You're the aunt." Blah blah blah. And then so he's probably taking it too far.
That sounds like it.
And yeah,
Turn the group.
so just being sometimes you can.
Any of these?
Wait, what is it? Like the game it. No, you don't have to go out.
Show me how to. I don't Roblox well. Or is it down here?
Scroll up a little bit. You can like right there.
I already liked it.
Okay. And then go down. Go down here. Okay. There you go. Okay. Now today, the dad's brother was calling one of them darling.
Oh.
So obviously I took it as a flirting way and I was asking why he said that. And now the dad is comparing that to me and the girl jokingly flirting. And then mind you, the brother was talking about face revealing or some shit. So that's why I took the darling that way. Oh my god. So he's fine with his brother doing it, but then as soon as you do it, he's on your ass.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh my god. People like that piss me off. Oh hey, the chat's over here too.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, it's in both spots. The one over here is just if people join from on like YouTube. This one's just Twitch. That was a crazy way to eat an almond. An almond. You say almond or almond?
And I can't snap back at him because my friend will actually beat my ass and get mad. Of course. Because they're mom and dad, and so she likes that person or whatever.
Oh my god. I might buy Robux.
Oh.
I'm just seeing.
I love having Robux.
I will buy you some too.
Okay.
Why did you say that so loud? God damn. What is a VIP? Where's VIP?
Me too. Sydney goes, me too, twin. Twin. Ooh, I found a chocolate bar.
Oh.
Okay. I have another story, but I'll wait for you to be done. But it's better when there's a video. Also, the seat is hurting my ass.
I'm so sorry.
This one is just titled My Traumatizing Encounter at Midnight.
Oh. Oh.
Me and my friend went on a cycling night ride, which turns out to be Hello? Okay, my computer turned off. Which turned out to be much more than just a chill night ride. We started the ride around 9:15 p.m., chilling, recording videos. We reached our destination at around 11 p.m. We took pictures, refueled, rehydrated. It was about that time that I realized my phone was dead. Then we decided to have a sleepover at a friend's house. We arrived at exactly 1 a.m. The three of us chatted for a little, and then I decided to grab my charger back home since it was only 5 minutes away. I live in a pad, which is a shared room with multiple people that have beds. I live there for school since it only requires a minute of walking. The pad also requires you to walk in a tight alley, a little from the main street, and isn't accessible even with my bike. I arrived at the alley towards my pad, and a familiar figure across the street called Psst, and essentially calling me. I ignored him and immediately went in since I promised my friends to be back in 15 minutes. I parked my bike right outside the door, and grabbed my charger. I then went back to the street and cycled. As I went back my way, the familiar man called me again. I thought he was a friend of my padmate since he looked exactly like him and I've already met that guy. I went back to check and maybe have a little chatter. When I saw the person, he had a different face and I thought he was lost and wanted to ask directions or something. It wasn't that.
Oh. Oh, I don't like where this is going.
My events went like this. What are you doing? Just cycling around? He smiles. Yeah. Oh, what's your name? Jake. I'm not going to tell my Reddit name, but I did tell him my real name, which was kind of stupid. And where do you go to school? That school right there. And what's your course? Engineering. I'm not an engineering student. At this point, he starts walking towards me. Oh, I know, I saw that. Oh, and where do you live? Just right there. He started to touch my hips and then went for my...
Oh!
By this point, I'm almost sure that I was getting hit up by this drunk gay man. I looked around to see if there were people seeing me. My God, what the hell? And where do you really live? He asked again, still touching. I mentioned my dad's hometown. Can we... He asked, and I was dumbfounded. Is this person for real? I'm already visually uncomfortable, and he asked me that. Can we do a quickie? Just right there. Come on.
Huh? Right there?
What the hell?
Excuse me?
Oh my God. No, I can't. Can we? Ugh, you're so hot. I actually have friends coming around the corner I bluffed, but it didn't work. It'll be quick. Let's go. No, let's not. I told him in a calming voice. I could give you my number if you want. I tried to de-escalate. Maybe he just wants me romantically. No, let's have a quickie right here. He still insisted. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the hell is wrong with people? I then saw a yellow light behind me. It was faint, but it made me feel calm. I instinctively went up and went back to my friend's house. As I looked back, he opened his phone and called someone. Now that I think of it, his phone screen was white while he put it up to his ear. Maybe it was a fake phone call because calling someone wouldn't result in a white colored screen. Yes, they were outside. But I thought he was calling an apprentice. I thought of the worst am I gonna get tonight. And then I sprinted like my life depends on it. Took a different route. A street that's only used by trucks. I almost vomited. The experience was gross. I felt like crying, but no tears fell out. I constantly checked my back if someone was there, maybe his accomplice, or maybe just a police car randomly patrolling. Then I took on the most well-lit street, even though it was the longer route, and it was a street that had banks and grocery stores that were open 24/7. Oh my God.
Oh.
Jesus, what the hell is wrong with people? And your phone's dead. You literally just went back to get your charger.
The story sounds like it's not in the U.S.
No, it's not.
Okay, I was about to say, because they said flat, and usually that means like...
Yeah.
It's like European.
No, it's not.
Okay.
My God.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, I'm not gonna read the story, but my ex-best friend made me develop an eating disorder by commenting on my weight. Now she's fat like Kim Jong-un.
Oh.
Oh. That's a wild sentence.
Oh my God.
God.
Jesus Christ.
I think that's all we need to know of that one.
Yeah, I agree.
I was gonna read this story because it's like an actual like story that somebody made, but then they have all these like extra words of like dilapidated corridors and stuff. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm gonna buy my phone.
Wait, let's look at this one. This one's just dumb, but What's the dumbest thing you've heard someone say? And then these are all the replies.
Oh.
And that if you ate chocolate when you're pregnant, chocolate milk will come out of your boobs.
I mean, I'd be okay with that, honestly.
No.
I'd have fun.
Oh my god. My buddy's girlfriend that lived with him just off of Cape Cod suggested they come see me. He told her it was a 6-7 hour drive, and she didn't.
It's like a disease.
And she didn't believe him because, and I quote, New Jersey is in Boston, and that's a running gag to us between us still to this day.
God, sometimes I wish I was that dumb.
You are.
What is that supposed to mean? Hey, hey, you do not get to laugh at me too.
When I was in history class, it was, the teacher asked who painted the Mona Lisa, and the girl who answered was under pressure and yelled, George Washington. Okay.
Fuck that. I've almost said that before.
Oh, somebody believed that each state had its own sun.
Oh.
Me and my friends were hanging out, and one of them got us donuts, and I finished eating mine really fast while they were still eating theirs. The friend that got donuts said, wow, you finish eating food so fast, and my other friend said fast metabolism. Now, I do have a fast metabolism, and I know that, but how the hell does that have to do with eating my food faster?
Aw. This is fun. We should do this more often. I'm enjoying it. You're probably in hell because you have to read everything.
I'm just in hell with my ass.
Sorry about that one.
Yeah, we just need another chair.
True. We can go with the one from the storage unit.
No, I hate that chair.
Ah. See.
Like, we could just go get one of the folding chairs from the garage, but...
Oh, true. What am I doing? Where am I going? I have things to open.
I feel like this computer does not like me right now.
I felt that. Damn!
Oh my god. It's loading.
That's stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
I'm trying to look for ghost stories, but I'm such a chicken that I don't want to read any of them.
Jetpacks? See. How many of these?
I was gonna rate this one, but then it involves snakes, and I'm not doing snakes.
Fair. What the hell? Oh. Oh, I see.
What's some fucked up drama that happened in your high school?
Oh, mine?
No, that's what I'm about to start
Oh.
reading.
Oh.
Because I got a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I think we both do.
Because, okay, so the first one I can remember. The entire administration for Summit was supposedly stealing money
Oh.
from the school, and that's why we never had any for the high school.
Oh.
Yeah. And so that's why, like, my June, I can't remember if it was sophomore or junior year, but like the summer before, they had to like hurry and get a new administration to put together.
Oh.
Yeah. The school officer.
Oh no.
The school officer that's was gay and tried to hook up with a minor. There's a whole story of it online. He met a dude online, and then tried to say that he didn't know he was a minor, which I think is bullshit. And he's now in jail, or at least he was.
Oh.
He went over to the kid's house, was like flirting with him and stuff, and then like tried to get him to have, and then the parent came home. And so then he jumped out of the window, butt-ass naked, and ran away. And then, obviously, wasn't then legal, everything involved. But yeah, that's what I remember of it. And then, there was another teacher. This was my sophomore year, I think. He was a biology teacher. No, sophomore? Yeah, sophomore. He was a biology teacher for the freshmen.
Oh no.
And he accidentally put porn up on the projector in the middle of a class full of freshmen, by the way. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as ow, I died. One of our teachers got like half of the cheerleaders pregnant one year.
The hell?
Yeah. Like one of the old chemistry teachers.
What the hell?
Or physics got like a good amount of the.
I think
it was a good amount of the cheerleaders pregnant.
And then when I was in junior high, like obviously kids are gonna have like siblings in the high school and stuff. So I was in the junior high and we were all talking about it in the locker room after gym, and they were like, one of the gym teachers got caught having relationships with the girls.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was real fun.
That's lovely.
Okay. Our school security guard has a stepdaughter that went to our school, and news broke that he was sexually assaulting her on the regular. When it broke, he got fired and she moved schools. It was horrible. He did get arrested and convicted. He's still in prison. My god.
Oh. Dear Lord. These people. This is ridiculous stuff.
What happened with Mr. Martin? Or is that like a online person? I'm confused.
That could be a question to ask her. Oh, you were reading. Oh, you're reading that. Huh.
Oh, he's a gym teacher. What happened with him? Oh my god. One of the girls concealed her pregnancy, delivered the baby at school, and then disposed of the body. This was a boarding school.
Oh.
He's just very creepy and has tried to flirt with my friend before. That's gross. Do not approve.
Yeah. Right back. Your printing's done.
Okay. Okay. Let me find something else. And Mr. Bean immerses teachers. Ew, that's disgusting. I literally don't understand. You were gonna work with children. Like, I don't understand, and I don't have suggestions to this. I don't really know. But like, how are so many like pedophiles and shit able to work with children so easily? Like, I don't understand. Why do they have such good access, like easy access to children? Okay, I'm switching chairs. Hang on. Oh my god. I love puppies. I don't know what this game is, but I'm doing. I don't even know, but one time I did it to my friends and they talked to the principal. She told them not to tell. Oh, the principal told them not to tell anybody else? Or what?
Thanks.
Oof. That's fucked up.
Did I miss anything?
Well, you can read what. Like, I didn't tell any other stories. It was just. Okay. Meow.
Doing fun.
Oh no. Okay, there you go.
Thank you. Yes, I will have to make your print smaller.
Why is it giant?
Yeah. Mr. Bean? Who was talking about Mr. Bean? Oh.
See, this is the problem that I knew was going to happen.
It was gonna fall through?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, on the screen it looked like it was gonna be just fine.
I got a new bookshelf. I don't know if I showed you. But we're trying to 3D print a little, like the stair looking thing so that I can do like 2 rows of books in one shelf. I will send you a picture.
They're called book risers.
Stairs for the shelf.
Oh, book stairs? Okay.
Yes. Okay. See his name? See what she said?
Oh no. Of course she would do that.
And she goes, his answer will determine her future.
God. Get anything fun. You sent her the thing?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
She said she likes it.
Ah, good. As she should. Alright, what's the next story?
I'm still looking,
Oh, okay.
Mr. Impatient.
I am Mr. Impatient.
Finally learned to swim. Oh no, what did he say now?
Oof. Oh no.
Wait till I show you what I said first. Okay. Dude, first off, the thing I did was a joke. Plus, it's not like your blood-related children show. Shut the fuck up. Okay.
That sounds like a bro. You think he definitely?
That's
thinks
what
he's
she
cool.
said.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. Right. Like, but like, obviously, it's not your fucking children. This is not a real thing.
Yeah.
Calm your ass down.
I regen. I need that regen.
Then he said, dude, first off, am I dumb enough to think what you did wasn't a joke? Not related blood, but we enjoy this, so if I were you, I wouldn't say shut the fuck up. Okay, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to boss me around, think you're entitled enough? Get off your high horse, come back down, and realize, hey, you're not in charge. You're not in charge of anybody but yourself.
Oh.
Okay, I found one.
Oh no.
Should I continue babysitting for a lady whose baby is a doll?
Huh?
I posted an advertisement that I babysit. A lady from the area responded saying she has an 11-month-old baby boy, all called Toby. I told her it'll be $13 an hour, and she said that's fine, she'll be gone for 3 hours. When I turned up, she greeted me holding what looks like a baby. She handed me it, saying, "This is Toby." Then I realized it was a doll. I wasn't sure if maybe she'd given me the doll to give to Toby, or if she actually wanted me to babysit the doll. So I asked, is there any other children in the house? So if I had misunderstood her, I could pass it off as joking about it, but I wouldn't upset her if she really did think the doll was a baby. She said, no, just Toby. She made me aware that there's baby monitors around, so she can just have peace of mind that he's okay. I said, of course, and she kissed the doll on the head before leaving. I basically just pretended the doll was real, hugging it, putting in a bouncer she had, let it sleep in the crib. I went to the toilet at one point, and on the wall there was a picture of a real baby that looked similar to the doll.
Oh.
So I'm assuming this is her way of grieving. I cried a bit to myself in the bathroom at this realization, but I put on a happy face when I went downstairs and continued looking after the baby. Changed its nappy, so of course if she was watching, she could have a peace of mind. When she came back, she asked how he was. I told her he was so well behaved. I said because he was more well behaved than most babies, I'll only charge her for 1 hour. She messaged me again, asking if I could babysit another time. I haven't responded yet. My friends don't think I should because it's taking advantage of her while she's clearly mentally ill. I wouldn't want to take advantage of her. It's a really sad situation. They also think I should tell her that it's a doll, but I don't know if I should do that. I don't know if it's the best way to go about the situation. I really think it's not my place. Yeah, I would not do that. Don't tell her it's a doll because obviously she's going through stuff.
Like postpartum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like when like grandparents and stuff have dementia.
Uh-huh.
They like to take care of the babies and the baby doll.
Yeah, that's not a thing you say.
Yeah, don't tell her.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That makes me so sad though.
That's not a fun one to deal with.
Yeah. Somebody says, I've worked with someone like her as a caretaker. Telling someone who truly believes and wants to believe that their baby is just a doll doesn't do them any good. The lady I took care of had 2 or 3 dolls as children. She had this whole story built around it. Short summary, her daughter actually had been murdered by an ex. She told me about people abandoning her, not taking her seriously, and it was all extremely distressing for her. I would just go along with it if you're comfortable. You're not taking advantage of her. If she truly believes that's her baby, you're helping her tremendously by watching it. If no one watches her baby, she can never leave the house, do something on her own. It's not your job to be her therapist, and if someone were to shatter her reality, they need to know what they're doing to help build her up again. If you're not comfortable, which is totally fine, take care of yourself first, then just let her know you're not the right fit for them, and then hope she finds someone.
Which I would say is a good way of doing that.
Right, or if you're able to, like financially able to, go back and say, hey, your baby's so well behaved that I will do this totally for free, but I will watch them anytime that you would like.
Yeah.
Anytime that I'm able to.
Yeah.
That's so sad, though.
That is.
Oh my god. Come on.
Oh, this dude has 30 million health.
All of these that I'm planning are just so sexual, and I don't want it.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of them.
Yeah, they just, like, yes, most of them are entertaining and stuff, but, like, also, it's a lot.
Got a bumblebee.
I spent 8 months training my dog to bark at my mother-in-law's perfume, and I don't feel bad about it.
That's beautiful.
What the hell? Okay, so I have a 4-year-old corgi named Potato. Beautiful. Love of my life, I would die for him. He's pretty chill with most people, not a barker usually. My mother-in-law is a lot. She comes over unannounced, criticizes everything, rearranges my kitchen when I'm not looking, once told me a pot roast was brave, which I'm still not over.
Huh?
Like, brave. Like, that's brave. You were brave to cook that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She wears the same perfume every single day, some Chanel thing. You can smell her coming from like 10 feet away. About a year ago, I had this idea. It took me 8 months, but I did it. Every time I sprayed that perfume, bought my own bottle, which is $150, which felt insane, but worth it.
Honestly, yeah. I would say that's worth it. I would honestly say that's worth it.
I would get Potato slightly riled up, just enough, played with him aggressively, made exciting noises, then sprayed. Eventually, he just associated the smell with time to go crazy. No, every time she walks in, he loses his mind. Barking, spinning, won't calm down until she leaves or goes outside. I act so confused. He's never like this. I don't know what's gotten into him.
That's such a great use of free will.
My wife thinks Potato just doesn't like her energy. So my mother-in-law told my wife she thinks the dog...
Oh, it's a dude doing it.
Senses something dark in her, and honestly, that sent me. She started coming over less and less, says the dog makes her anxious. She went to her priest about it apparently, asked if animals can sense evil spirits. I nearly threw up trying not to laugh when my wife told me. Anyway, Potato got extra treats tonight. He's earned them. Best $150 I've ever spent.
Oh my god. That's beautiful.
Oh my god.
That's fantastic.
Senses something dark is fantastic. It's one way to stop unannounced visits.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. She has updates.
I have updates, but I'll send screenshots. Okay, but I'm reading them out loud.
She'd probably respond faster on Discord than on Twitch.
I know. That's why my eyes... Yes, I'm aware. Okay.
Okay.
My eyes were bouncing back and forth between that chat and this one. Okay. No, because this is her. No, because genuinely, who the fuck do you think you are? Stop fucking bossing people around like it's the army, because it's not so calm. The fuck down. And take a second to realize you're not the fucking alpha daddy you think you are.
And this is why we love her.
Plus, this isn't your real family as much as you like to think it is. Plus, getting mad at me because I took your brother calling his niece darling while talking about face revealing in a romantic way, saying that it's not weird to me, but me, and flirting obviously is wholly bias. And then somebody else goes, Sid, what? Let it go. No, just because he's your baby doesn't mean I get to be silent and stand there by speaking my mind like you always do. I ask both of you to stop. And now I'm assuming this is the dad is sucking up and being like, I'm sorry for my actions. I take full accountability. I'll make sure to never repeat this. It's unnecessarily and seriously bad. Okay, kiss up. Okay, kiss up.
Oh.
For real, he's kissing up though.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
but honestly, just whatever. You don't have to apologize because you don't have to be sorry because you're calling him out for his bullshit.
Yeah.
So you do not have to apologize. Also, don't really start anything else up though.
Yeah. And that's when you just wait for them to figure everything out.
Yeah, just like let it be for a
You
little
said
bit.
you said your things. You just wait.
Mm-hmm.
At least in my opinion.
Yes. Yeah, that was the dad. Yeah. Don't start anything else up. Just let them figure it out. If nothing else comes of it and like the chat dies, then it dies. You know? Oh.
Uh-oh. Whenever you say that, it's never a good one.
Okay. Come on.
Whoa, damn it.
My neighbor called the cops on me last night and now he's dead.
Oh.
This is long. I'm in complete shock. I feel like it's an insane 20-ish hours. I have an emergency therapist appointment, but she couldn't get me until Monday. I thought writing it down would be cathartic in some way. Anyway, I've lived alone in the same apartment for 4 years now. It's small, quiet, and diverse complex. Lots of families, young professionals. I don't really know any of my neighbors. I can recognize one or two I'll pass on the stairs and smile and nod, but that's about it. Last night, about around 9:50 p.m., I get a loud knock on my door. This is odd considering you have building access downstairs before even making it to individual apartments. You have to have building access. Sorry. I look out of the peephole and it's blocked by my Christmas wreath, so I decide to take a chance and open. It's a cop with a bulletproof vest that says sheriff, and I'm very confused and frankly scared. He asks quietly if I know the guy next door. Huh? The neighbor to my right? Never met the guy. All I know is he keeps work boots at the front of his door. I frankly couldn't tell you anyone who lives in this hall. According to the cop, my neighbor called them because he's accusing me of hacking into his phone.
Huh?
Wild. What the fuck? My face might have said it all because he assured me they're asking me as a formality. They believe this guy's is to be having a mental health situation. I've never interacted with him, and this is some extreme paranoid behavior. He apologized and left. I locked my door and called my friend for support. She told me to take the wreath down and get my pepper spray out. Done. I tried to calm down and start my bedtime routine when I hear something at my front door. I hear it a second time. Sounds like a timid knock. Thank God I removed the wreath so I can now look through the peephole. It's a strange man knocking at my door. I've never seen this man, but can only assume he's the next door neighbor. He just stood and stared, expressionless, arms behind his back for a few minutes, waiting. All the blood must have drained from my face. I literally stopped breathing from fear. I backed away from the door and tried to be as quiet as possible. I paced a bit, unsure of what to do. Ultimately, I called my friend quietly and asked if I could spend the night. He said I was really scared and I felt beyond unsafe. She said she would stay on the phone until I was at my car. I threw my laptop, phone charger, and wallet in a bag. Checked the peephole, coast is clear. Pepper spray in one hand, keys in the other. I ran out into the hall, locked the door, and made it down 3 flights of stairs in no time. No one followed me. At 10:15 p.m., I was locked in my car, crying, failing to suppress a panic attack. Why did this feel like the start of a Dateline episode? But I had to get it together to drive and decided to call the cops. If they thought this guy was having some sort of episode, maybe he still was. Or maybe he came by because he wanted to apologize, but I wasn't about to find out. The dispatcher got my info, but I made it clear I was no longer on the premises. He said someone would be calling me later. 11:50 p.m., I'm in my friend's spare room, and a call comes from one of the cops who handled the earlier incident. She asked if I was okay, if anything had escalated. I said that he came by my door and knocked. It freaked me out so much I left the building. She said they suspected he was having a mental break of some sort, but he didn't give them enough evidence for them to actually take him away, I guess.
Oh.
There's a magic phrase to get involuntarily committed. She confirmed he called them specifically about his neighbor trying to hack into his phone. I reiterate that I've never met this guy. It's 1,000% out of the blue, but don't want to be a part of his delusions and that this whole thing really scared me. I let them know that I'd be going to the leasing office to discuss the situation with them tomorrow, and gave them a number to see if anything else happens. 10:45 a.m. I go back to my complex and ask the director of the community if this person has ever made any complaints about me. If this is coming from somewhere, I'd like to fix it, but I'm also confused and feeling unsafe at this point. He said he'd never complained, but if he had, they would have let me know. He said they would let me move into another unit without transfer fees if I wanted. I said I'd sit on that, but he'd offered to call the guy and feel out the situation. Maybe he was just super embarrassed and remorseful. Maybe he'd blow it off. Or worse, because maybe I was still on a shit list in that case, I'm definitely moving. He said he'd call me with an update later. 3:55 p.m. The apartment complex director called me and said, well, I don't really know how to say this, but in regard to the situation we spoke about earlier, that man passed away this morning. He said he wasn't in the apartment or anywhere near the premises. He didn't say what happened.
See, what happened was...
or how he found out about it. I assume it was suicide or adjacent, and I assumed he was formed by law enforcement. But basically, I don't have to worry about any more erratic behavior. It's been insane less than 24 hours, and I felt like I was simultaneously making a huge deal out of nothing, but this is the stuff that needs to be documented in case it escalated. What the literal fuck? Doesn't feel real at all. I hope he's at peace. I hope no one else got hurt, and thank God I removed the wreath from the door. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's crazy. Yes, thank God they moved the wreath.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would feel unsafe too because I'd be like, why the fuck are you coming to my door after you just called the cops? And But yes, it definitely sounds like a mental health something.
Yeah. That's like there's a whole term for that. I just forgot what it is. What the fuck?
I don't fucking know.
And I thought our life has been crazy. No, not in the slightest.
I still want to know what happened that night at the apartment with our neighbor. When they were like banging on the door.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Okay, so when we lived at the apartment, one of our other neighbors down the hall, were they right next to us? Or was
it was like one down, I think.
Yeah, so one of the apartments next to us, there was just banging on the door. And so we were like, what the hell? Banging, screaming, crying, all of this shit. And we're like, what the hell? So we kind of just looked out our people, because obviously don't go out in the hallway when shit like that is going down, because you don't know what's going on. We kind of looked out our people, didn't really see anything, but then we saw our neighbors across the hall, and they were looking down to where it was all happening, and then you could kind of tell it was ooh, there's tea going on. And so we're like, what the hell? And then so we kept just standing by there trying to listen. Couldn't really figure out what was going on, but it was just screaming, crying, all this shit.
I think there was 2 cops there.
And
someone was crying.
And... Well, I think the cops got called, and then they came a little bit later, but this was going on for a while.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know, you were mostly at the door. I was mostly just sitting back and laughing at you.
Yeah. But, still no idea what happened, what was going on, any of that. Yeah, it was a wild time.
I love her response. It's just, whoa.
But then, even when the cops were there, I heard him saying, he's like, I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, I didn't even hear that part.
What? What the hell happened?
What the helly? What the heliante? Box.
Okay, I've reached my limit with this chair.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh my god, LinkedIn?
No. I'm not on there. It's just...
It's just one of the things that's already on there.
Okay, good day. Have fun with that.
Okay, good day. Good day. Okay, bye.